begin my lessons.
Okay, here we go. So, of course, my first question is, do you already know how to offend people in English? Any insults that you know?
Some.
It's the easiest. Okay.
Kind of.
Come on, come on.
Shit.
Well, shit is not. Well, it depends. It depends if you refer shit to someone or if you just say shit.
Shit,
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay. Okay.
Damn
Holy
ass.
shit.
Holy shit, yeah.
Okay. 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 I wanted to, sorry, some of you already know Cecilia. I would like other people here who probably never met her to introduce
Ciao.
her to you.
Cecilia.
You're very brave, Cecilia. As a second meeting to participate in such a strange, particular meeting, so I'm very happy for that. Thank you for your participation. Okay, here we go. I have prepared something for you. Okay.
Wow.
Can you see it full screen now?
Yes.
Okay, without a preview on the left, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's perfect. That's perfect. You warped half-face pig nuts. I see no reaction, so
It's
Yeah.
because
my first insult was well accepted, so I'm glad for that.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate. Okay, you know we are going to be talking, of course, about the Shakespearean insults taken from some of his major or best-known works. Okay, dramas and comedies. I would really like you to be involved in this. It's not a lesson, in this meeting, okay? This workshop,
Conversation.
let's say, conversation in this meeting.
Yeah.
But of course, before you start offending each other, I need you to learn something, probably new. And so the very first thing I have prepared, well, okay, this is an introduction. What we have to do tonight is basically make Shakespeare proud of us. Okay, I want you to make him proud of you. And starting from tomorrow, or maybe from Monday next week, you can start offending and insulting all your colleagues. Okay. Let's start learning some of the best known insults. The first one is from Macbeth. From Macbeth. And thou cream-faced loon, where gotst thou that goose look? Allora, qualcosa, I have, sometimes I have to speak Italian, right? Because I have to translate you and to help you translating that. But I'm sure you can understand some of the words that you find here, like cream-faced and goose, you know, okay, what it means.
Yes.
How would you translate in now, see, modern, contemporary Italian? Thou, first of all, it's important in Shakespeare.
You.
Thou,
You.
you, cream-faced loon. Cream-faced, the cream, what color is cream?
Yellow.
White.
Yellowish or white. So it's not,
Yes.
it's not a nice color if you
No.
refer it to
No.
the face. No, so it's a pale face.
Okay.
Loon is crazy. Okay, mad guy.
Okay.
You cream-faced loon, where gotst thou that goose look? What is a goose?
Duck.
Oca.
Oca. Where gotst thou that goose look?
Da dove hai preso quella faccia da oca? Una cosa così?
Espressione da oca.
Espressione,
Eh?
So, exactly.
Faccia da scemo.
Look is l'aspetto, l'espressione del volto, no? So you are a goose, you are crazy, and you are pale. So we have 3 insults in one. Okay? This was the first one. I forgot to tell you, as usual, I'm going to share everything with you after the class, so you can find all the handout, all the worksheets we are using tonight on our website, or I can send it per email if you do prefer. Okay, next one. You whoresome, cunningly barbermonger.
War è la puttana.
Whoresome
è figlio di...
Figlio di puttana.
Son of a bitch, qualcosa del genere.
Son of a bitch. Whoresome is like son of a bitch.
Barbermonger.
A me
Coglion vedeva in italiano, però.
È il barbiere.
Barbermonger is very difficult to, not to translate, but to understand nowadays, because it is sort of a typical slang of we have to go back, to dig back till the Tudor age. So it's really a slang. A barbermonger is someone who every day or very often goes to the barber because he needs to, you know, but it has no real meaning, because it's really a slang. So barbermonger is a frequentatore di barbiere che vai a splucarti, come no, che vai a... The real insults are whoresome and cunningly. Cunningly is not used anymore, and it is mean. Okay, mean.
Evil.
So yes, very bad person. Whoresome, cunningly, barbermonger.
Ok.
Mean.
Cruel, okay?
Cruel.
Mean. Cunningly, barbermonger. Of course, there are some insults that are, culturally speaking, at a high level. So you can offend people who really have a high knowledge of the English literature and Shakespearean literature. Other insults are easier, okay? And you can still use them nowadays with no particular difficulty in the understanding. The next one, for instance, thou art as fat as butter.
Grasso come il burro. Ma art cos'è?
Tu sei grasso come
you are. Sei grasso come il burro.
In all English, art is not the art, but it's the verb to be. Okay?
You can find it in prayers.
Sure. You are as fat.
Our Father, thou art in heaven.
Okay.
The beginning of the
body. This is body shaming, non si può più dire.
No,
politically incorrect.
Okay, but you can turn it into the third person. For example, if you talk about the third person, now that Claudia, she is as fat as butter. Okay, you can offend someone who's not here at the moment. There's no more faith in thee than in a stewed prune.
Non c'è più fede in lui che in te, che stewed vuol dire stufato, no?
Una prugna cotta.
Exactly. Una prugna cotta, no? Noi diremmo forse, scusate che ho
una prugna secca.
Esatto, che una prugna, noi diremmo tante altre cose.
Si sente tutto un sottofondo di qualcuno che scrive al computer.
No, la scrittura no, non so, avevo io un bip bip, ma è perché avevo il telefonino in casa.
C'è qualcuno che sta scrivendo al computer, dà un po' fastidio.
Sì, sentivo anch'io una tastiera, non è un problema, insomma, ecco, se chi lo sta facendo può mettere il muto, così non è il rumore del dito delle dita sulla tastiera, sicuramente.
Okay. Ma faith in questo caso...
You can say fede, no? There's no faith in thee or fiducia.
Non ci si può fidare di te perché sei come una prugna secca.
Exactly. You are not reliable. You are not trustworthy. Okay. You are not. Out of my sight, thou dost infect my eyes. This is heavy, huh? This is really strong. Out of my sight. I don't want to see you because you are infecting my eyes.
Ok.
This is nice. This can be used.
Questo lo possiamo dire anche adesso.
Of course, of course. And the next one is, this is quite famous. It is a bit long, but still, he's the most notable coward.
Ma c'è anche un cane che abbaia da
Sì, è
qualche
il mio,
parte.
scusate, vado a togliere il cane.
Mettilo in un'altra stanza perché
No, ma
veramente...
basta mettiate e basta disattivate
Muto.
l'audio. Quando intervenite lo attivate. He's the most notable coward, an infinite and endless liar, an hourly promise breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a bit of everything in here. Because a coward is, of course, un codardo. An infinite and endless liar. Infinite and endless are two words with the same meaning. Okay, same meaning, infinite and endless, senza fine. Hourly promise breaker. So he immediately breaks promises he or she makes. Okay, a promise breaker. So we can use maybe part of it. Say you are a notable coward, or you are an endless liar, or you are a promise breaker.
Ok.
You minion are too saucy. This is nice. Minions. You all know the minions, no? The yellow little guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minion is like a servant.
Ok.
Minion is a servant. You
Servant.
minion, servants, yeah, un servo, are too saucy. Saucy, any ideas? What does it mean?
Unto.
Lecchino.
Pardon, Margherita?
Lecchino.
Un lecchino.
No, not really. Yes and no.
Sudicio?
No,
Potrebbe essere?
no, it's impertinente.
Ok.
I would say impertinente. You minions are too saucy. Okay. And then again, she's spherical, like a globe. I could find out countries in her. Okay.
Exaggerate.
Scusami, è la versione inglese del fai prima girarci attorno?
Fai prima saltarlo che fai il giro.
Sì.
Sì. She's spherical like a globe. The globe is, of course, the word. You know? I could find out countries
In her.
È sempre al femminile dopo.
Appunto, stavo dicendo io.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Not my
It
fault.
wasn't politically correct.
Yeah, exactly.
For those times, not.
You know, maybe it's because only men used to read his words.
As Gloria said.
What did she say?
Me?
What did
Gloria
say?
Gloria, when the first or the second lesson of the heroines, we talk about una stanza tutta per sé.
A room on its own.
Okay, and
Virginia Woolf
talked about this in that book.
Okay.
About that in Shakespearean area, women didn't write because they are poor. And
so he could speak ill, you know, parlar male in English, say to speak ill of someone. To speak ill, like
malato.
Speak ill, parlar male.
If you speak ill of someone, it's parlar male di qualcuno. Okay, and here we go with thou art a boil, a plucked sore, an embossed carbuncle. Okay, any idea what we're talking about? What is a boil? What is a plucked sore? What is an embossed carbuncle? These are all skin imperfections and skin diseases, you know? It's a disease.
Plaga è una piaga, la peste. La peste.
Yes, exactly. A plugged sore. A boil. A boil is like when you have a bubble, sort of a bubble.
Un ponfo.
Exactly. They are more or less the same. A boil, a plaque,
Okay.
and embossed carbuncle is a disease of the skin anyway, an imperfection of the skin, something connected to dirty people, dirty situation, unclean situation. So,
Sgradevoli alla vista.
yeah.
Ok.
Peace, ye fat guts. Budella grassa.
Ah, gatta è la
The
budella.
fat guts. Exactly.
Bella grassa.
Stai calmo, no? Peace, ye fat guts.
Yeah, sarebbe you sempre.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Budelle.
So, paper-faced villain. A villain still used nowadays is how can we? Yes. How
Il
can we?
cattivo della situazione.
Yes, there is something better in Italian, I guess, for villain. How can we say a villain? Not a rude. I can't think Italian.
Adesso guardo su Word Reference.
Yeah, a
Una
villain.
scalzone.
Yes, but it's also connected to countryside life.
Cattivo, malvagio, dicono
Yeah.
qua.
Oh, okay.
Cattivo.
Canaglia.
Yeah,
Vi-
as well.
Wicked person.
Di solito è l'altra figura dell'eroe, cioè l'eroe e
The
l'antagonista
villain,
è il
exactly.
villain.
The mean person.
The mean person. Yes.
So paper-faced villain, paper-faced. Paper-faced. Noi diciamo avere il viso, no, cos'è che diciamo?
Maschera.
Un muso di gomma, no? Cos'è che diciamo? Una
Faccia da tola.
Sì, ecco. It's more dialect than Italian. Okay, so paper-faced villain. This is fantastic. You have such a February face, so full of frost, of storm and cloudiness. Faccia da febbraio, no? Full of frost, full of frost. No, frost, what is frost?
È il ghiaccio, cos'è?
Ice, okay, of storm and cloudiness.
Festa e nuvole.
Exactly.
Viso tempestoso,
So, it's
arrabbiato.
An unhappy, a sad face.
Ok.
There is also a Shakespearean idiom that is well known, and we're going to talk also about idioms later on. Shakespeare was the first one to say and to put down in writing the idiom a sorry sight. You have a sorry sight. To have a sorry sight in English means that you are unhappy.
Okay.
I see there's something wrong. What is wrong? You have a sorry sight.
Sorry sight.
Sorry, like sorry, sight.
Ah, sorry sight.
Avere uno sguardo cupo, abbacchiato, triste, ok?
Tristo.
Esatto. A pox of your throat, your bowling, blasphemous, incharitable dog. What is a pox? Pox is a disease.
La malattia.
La varicella.
È il vaiolo.
No, vaiolo.
Ok.
A pox of, sarebbe over your throat, ti venisse il vaiolo in
Gola.
no?
Ok.
Ok.
Bonfo in gola.
Un?
Bonfo li chiamano.
Come lo chiamano?
Un ponfo.
Sì, comunque
Sono proprio i bubboni.
bubbone, esatto.
Bubbone.
Il pox poi oggi è anche la malattia proprio del
Loro
vaiolo.
erano abituati a vederli, no?
Sì, esatto. You bowling vuol dire proprio urlante, no? Sbraitante. You bowl, blasphemous, incharitable dog. Incharitable vuol dire incaritatevole, cioè che
non meriti
disgraziato,
niente.
ecco, possiamo dire disgraziato, no? Senza grazia, senza carità.
Ok.
Quindi uno che parla magari a vanvera dice, no?
Posso venire.
Away, you 3-inch fool. Away, you
3 inch perché sei piccolo.
Yes, via.
Sì. Stupido piccoletto.
Nanerottolo, stupido nanerottolo.
3-inch full.
3-inch full.
Away. The taming of the shrew.
Cos'è the taming of the shrew?
La bisbetica domata.
La bisbetica domata.
La doma della bisbetica, no?
Esatto,
In
the
inglese.
taming of the shrew. Esatto.
Poor Catherine.
Poor Catherine.
This is
Letto non mi ricordo niente.
This is one of my favorites.
Yes.
I do desire we may be better strangers.
Anche la mia.
So I want to keep a distance. So I do desire we may be better strangers.
Non ti avessi mai conosciuto.
Sì, guarda, sta al tuo posto che io sto.
Strangers in the night.
That's something different.
Pardon? Non ho sentito.
Ho cantato Strangers
ok,
in the
no, mi sembrava
night.
qualcuno avesse chiesto. Sì, sì. You are not worth another word, else I'd call you knave. A knave è sempre un villain, è un furfante, no? Guarda, non ti dico neanche una parola in più, non vale la pena che ti dica un'altra parola in più, perché se te la dico, quella parola è furfante.
Ok.
You are not worth è meritare, no? You don't worth, you are not worth another word, else or I'd call you knave.
Okay.
Adesso vi faccio vedere, sorry, in English. Now I'm going to show you a short video, okay, with subtitles in Italian, okay, in order to learn something more about also the history of Shakespearean insults. And then we start our practical activity. Can you hear well?
Okay.
Maybe you could mute your microphones now so we can hear it better.
Okay.
Why do we cringe when we hear Shakespeare? If you ask me, it's usually because of his words. All those thines and thous and therefores and wherefore art that. Those can be more than a little annoying.
È bassissimo, Riccardo, non si sente niente.
Anch'io non sento. Sì, anch'io non sento.
Non si sente.
Allora,
Si sente bassissimo.
provo a
Ricomincio.
togliere le cuffie e ditemi se così si sente
Why
meglio.
has plays been made and remade more than any other playwright?
Meglio?
It's because
Insomma,
back
no.
in the late 1500s
No.
and 1600s,
no, ancora basso.
what a person had.
Eppure al massimo. Non è che abbiate voi i microfoni volumi bassi?
Tutti.
Il mio è il massimo.
Anche il mio.
Allora facciamo una cosa, vedete che c'è questo link?
Ce lo guardiamo direttamente.
Allora ve lo condivido
Ok.
nella chat. Allora facciamo questa operazione, difficilissima, vediamo se mi riuscirà. Allora devo interrompere la condivisione, fare così. Però devo recuperare anche il link, eccolo qua.
Anche a lezione è quasi impossibile far vedere i video ai ragazzi.
Ma solo i video, vero? Perché è strano questa...
La voce si sente benissimo.
Ok, provate, dura 6 minuti, quindi...
Pronti, partenza, via.
Esatto, guardiamolo insieme e poi
dopo ci ritroviamo tra 6 minuti.
Ripartiamo da lì, esatto.
3, 2, 1, via.
Vai. Ecco, spegnete ovviamente tutti i microfoni.
Back in the late 1500s and early 1600s, that was the best tool that a person had, and there was a lot to talk about. However, most of it was pretty depressing, you know, with the Black Plague and all. Shakespeare does use a lot of words. One of his most impressive accomplishments is his use of insults. They would unify the entire audience, and no matter where you sat, you could laugh at what was going on stage. Words, specifically dialogue in a drama setting, are used for many different reasons: to set the mood of the scene, to give some more atmosphere to the setting, and to develop relationships between characters. Insults do this in a very short and sharp way. Let's first go to Hamlet. Right before this dialogue, Polonius is the father of Ophelia, who is in love with Prince Hamlet. King Claudius is trying to figure out why Prince Hamlet is acting so crazy.
Dovete chiudere tutti l'audio, sennò è un casino. Tutti.
Offers to use his daughter.
Pardon, Cecilia?
To put more emphasis.
Yeah, sure. And also to, I think, to involve the audience, okay? To involve, to make the audience become part of the show with their laugh and so. Okay, so the very last insult I'm going to teach you before we start practicing. I'm not sure I am sharing the screen the right way. Can you see my presentation now?
Yes.
Okay. I'd beat thee, but I shouldn't cite my hands.
Ho pensato tutti I giorni.
So you have the translation, Ilenia. Okay, you have no doubts. Can you translate it for me?
Ti picchierei se non mi sporcassi, non mi infettassi le mie mani.
Okay. I would beat you. Exactly. Yeah. I would like to beat you, but I don't want to infect my. I can't touch you. Okay. I don't want to touch you.
Social distancing.
Pardon?
Social distancing.
Exactly.
Ante litteram.
Thou art unfit for any place but hell. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you have the translation here as well. You belong in hell, so you can only exist, you can only live in hell.
You are made for hell.
Okay. Thou crusty batch of nature. This is fantastic.
Batch.
Girls, please learn it. It's not used anymore. I mean, batch of nature in nowadays English, in modern English. Batch is a piece. Okay, a piece of nature. Sorry, it's something that exists in nature, something natural. Crusty, we can say dirty.
Okay.
Can you think of something dirty in a piece that exists in nature?
A piece of mud.
A piece of shit.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the Shakespearean, you're a piece of shit.
Ok. Pezzo di merda.
Exactly.
No, crusty.
No, crusty is dirty. That means dirty. No? You're a
Perché avevo detto merda io all'inizio, shit.
Exactly. You are a dirty piece of nature.
Of nature.
Shit is something natural, of course. No? You are a dirty piece of nature. Qualcosa di sporco che appartiene alla natura. You're a piece of shit.
Crusty batch.
Okay.
Okay.
Go, ye giddy goose. stop, you silly oaf or your silly goose, okay? Heaven truly knows that thou art false as hell. They have a plentiful lack of wit.
Totale mancanza di spirito.
Di conoscenza, di
Wit,
sapienza.
ok. Plain.
Questa ve la
I have done thy mother. Mi sono fatta tua madre.
Exactly.
Ok.
I have done thy mother. Ecco, quindi thy è your, è l'aggettivo possessivo. Villain, I have done thy mother.
Ma vai.
I am sick when I do look on thee.
Ok.
This is another very famous
A
one.
vomitare
I just looking at
Star
you makes
male.
me sick.
Just looking at
Inizio a
you makes me
vomitare a guardarti. This is very nice as well. I do wish you were a dog, that I might love thee something. So if you were a dog, I would like you more. I will like you more than now that you are a person. Se fossi un cane, almeno ti vorrei un po' di bene. Questo è il senso. Vorrei tanto che tu lo fossi.
Dei cani,
Thy sin is not accidental, but a trait. Your mistake was not a one-time accident, but a habit.
Ah, è trade.
Vede habit in questo caso.
A trade, no? It's a
Commercio.
Commercio, ok.
Okay.
Qualcosa che fai spesso, ok.
Thou hast no more brain than I have in mine elbows.
Ok.
Cosa sono gli elbows? Cosa sono gli elbows?
Ok.
I gomiti.
I gomiti, no?
Elbow bump.
Hai tanto cervello quanto io ce ne ho nei miei gomiti. Ecco. Ok, create your own insult.
Oh signore.
I'm going to give you 3 parts, okay? So we can start, you can choose from this list, and let's have a look together. You have, of course, the translation in modern English, but maybe you need help to better understand, some of these sentences. For instance, an artless, tell me if something is not clear. Artless, you have the translation, frothy of little substance. Di poco conto.
Di poco conto?
Yeah, little substance, di poca importanza, di poca. Beslubbered, I would say it is smeared with a thick, oily substance. I would say imbrattato, no?
Ok.
A froward is a perverted person, okay? Difficult to deal with, impossible. Erotish. Erotish is a lustful, cosa vuol dire lustful? Lustful. Letteralmente pieno di voglie. Cioè
Voglioso. In senso negativo.
Un maniaco.
Sì, esatto. Erotish, e dopo ci aggiungiamo il resto delle.
Ok.
A tottering is when you're not confident walking, okay? Barcollante, no?
Ok.
A paunchy, pot-bellied. Pot, your belly is as big as a pot, so un pancione. Errant, aimless, someone without a goal, without a target, without Alberto. Abbiamo anche Alberto. Okay. And then we have a vedant, spiteful or malicious. We can say
velenoso.
Yeah, yes. Also, we can
malizioso.
say, exactly. We can also say dispettoso. No? Hello, Alberto. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. We are insulting each other. So you can participate in this crazy meeting in which we insult each other in a friendly way. Okay, spongy.
Spongy.
Drunken.
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 Jarring. It's quarrelsome.
Che cioè?
It's someone who
Litigioso?
Litigioso.
Baruffante, litigioso.
Rissoso.
Exactly. Vain. A vain person is someone who has a high opinion of himself or vanesio, vanitoso. Okay. A vacant, lacking or devoid. Vacant is you don't have something. Okay? Privo di qualcosa che poi c'è. Infectious, okay? It's very, very current, okay? Very current.
COVID.
Disease and likely to spread. Mewling, crying feebly, so you always cry for something.
Okay.
Piagnucoloso.
Piagnucoloso.
And Ricky, uncle.
Smelling.
Okay.
Puttone.
So this is the first part. So start thinking of some of these adjectives that you can use, you may use in order to offend someone. The second part is, sorry, I have changed my, God.
Ma adesso se le togli queste parole?
No. I'm just.
C'è la foto.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm going to leave everything here. Okay. A hefty-witted, someone rash is frettoloso. Frettoloso is rash. Promiscuous needs no translation. Crook-pated.
Common kissing, che bello.
Common kissing. Common. It's very polite. There are common kissing.
Common promiscuous. Common kissing.
Vabbè, non ho capito common kissing cosa c'entra con promiscuous.
Common kissing means
Baciano tutti. Facilone.
Right. Exactly. A crook-pated is a crazy.
Okay.
And then we have a flat-mouthed. Someone with very big lips, no?
Okay.
Labrone, it doesn't exist in Italian, of course. Elf-skinned, a shrunken. Elf, who is an elf?
Un elfo.
Elf-skinned. So it's like nanerottolo, we can say.
Okay.
Shrunken.
Non sono gli elfi di Tolkien questi.
Pardon?
Non sono gli elfi di Tolkien.
Not yet. No. I don't think so. No. An urchin snouted. Who is an urchin? Urchin snouted. With a nose.
Like a hedgehog.
What is an hedgehog? Any idea what an hedgehog is?
Hedgehog.
An animal?
Quello piccolino.
Il
riccio.
Porcospino, riccio, come si chiama?
Ok.
Hedgehog. Vedete, you can add. So you can start telling you are an artless, elf-skinned, and then we add the third part. So in the end, you will have an insult in 3 parts, and you can compose any insults you like.
Okay.
Okay. Hell-hated. Okay, hell-hated. Hated similar to hell, odiato da tutti. Boggling. Boggling is wavering or mind changing. So someone who always changes opinion, ideas, okay, someone not trustful, of course. And then we have the reeling ripe. Someone drunk to the point of staggering. So you can't walk. You are so drunk that you can't even walk anymore.
Quindi barcolla.
Ubriaco sfatto sarebbe, no? Da non reggersi nemmeno in piedi.
Ubriaco marcio.
Che barcolla ma non molla.
Beef-witted. Literally, you have the brain of a cow, of a beef. No?
Okay, beef-witted.
Stupid or dull. In Italian, we say cervello di gallina, no?
Ok, qua invece di mucca.
This is similar. You are a
Cervello di vacca.
beef-witted. So you have the same brain, the same intelligence of a beef. Swoltery is something hot and sticky. So appiccicoso. Someone sticky, someone swoltery. Full-born, so created by a fool. Rump-fat, pampered and fat. Pampered, paccioso, no? Paccioso e grasso. Pox, you remember what a pox is?
Sì, il bubbone.
Exactly. It's a skin disease. So it's someone covered in pox or acne. Okay.
Ok.
Cockle. This does not sound very offensive to us. It doesn't, right? But it was used in Shakespeare. And these are all used by Shakespeare anyway, or anywhere, okay? Cockle means enclosed in a shell. We can sometimes say maybe someone who never goes out, never meets people, okay? Is like cockled, vive in un mondo tutto suo, in una, come si dice, in una campana di vetro, no? A volte si dice. Bacon fat. Bacon fat is someone who only eats bacon. So it's a rustic, as a peasant. A peasant is a farmer, exactly, a contadino. Or hillbilly. Hillbilly is also agreste, no? Okay, the third part is the noun. Okay, so we have two adjectives, and now we have the nouns, the main parts of our insults. Jackknape is a buffone. Starveling is a skinny, so very thin, tall man. We say allampanato in Italian too, no? Someone very hard, very tall, sorry, and thin. Pompion is a pumpkin. Flirt girl is a flirtation woman.
Okay.
Civettuola, no? When I'm a flirting woman, we can say una civettuola. Scut is a rabbit's tail. So, Mehmet, puppet or doll, burattino o, cioè scusate, marionetta o bamboletta. Measle.
Measle nel morbillo.
No, more. In the past, it was a pustle or, yes, or leper.
Lebra?
Esatto, it's something, again, connected to skin. Una come si dice?
Una pustola. Una pustola.
Lebbra.
Una pustola.
Gigolo, it comes from French. It's a promiscuous woman, but nowadays gigolo is a man. Okay, notice the difference. An apple John. So you are an apple John. It's an old apple. A type of shriveled.
Shriveled.
Avvisita. No?
Grinzosa.
Mela bacata.
Okay.
An apple John.
Apple John. Dirò a mio marito che si chiama Giovanni. Apple John.
Ci iniziamo con
Ho trovato quello giusto per mio marito. Apple John.
Fantastico è wagtail.
Ma wagtail non è la coda
in Italia?
Di più, more. No, è proprio leccaculo.
Sociopatico.
Psicofanta.
Che è il wagtail, ok?
Wagtail.
Questo è proprio ruffiano, leccaculo, eccetera. Lo dico più piano come se non si sentisse. Ok, you are a trencher friend, a mooch or a parasite. Un parassita o mooch, che cos'è anche oggi? Mooch in English. You are a mooch.
Una pulce, no.
Who knows? È scroccone.
Ok,
Mamma, quante parole che non...
Ok. A coxcomb, fool or a simpleton. Who is a simpleton?
Sempliciotto.
Sempliciotto, exactly. A magpie is a bird. You know what a magpie is?
Magpie? È
È la
una torta.
No.
La gazza ladra o la...
Esatto, la gazza ladra.
La gazza ladra?
Gazza ladra.
Questo per mia sorella Margherita, magpie.
A jolthead is a blockhead. So someone stubborn, someone, you know the meaning of stubborn, exactly, who never changes idea or opinions, very jolthead. A whey face is one with a milky or pasty complexion.
Pallido, slavato.
Lavato, no? Come quello dell'inizio.
Sì, quello d'uso.
Whey face. E varlet.
Rascal.
Cos'è il rascal?
O ruffiano.
È ruffiano.
Rascal è un mascalzone.
È un animale. Ah, cari.
Rascal è proprio, è un animale perché ti ricordi il cartone animato, quello del procione. No, è il mascalzone, un rascal. È il ruffiano. Allora, please offend me.
You.
Yeah, I can't ask you. Okay, you can offend your sister.
I can offend my sister.
Yeah, of course, we have two sisters here, so no problem. You can offend to each other. And who wants to start? Elisa, please offend me. It's your great time. Come on. You will never have a chance. You will never have a chance like this anymore, without any reaction.
I have the chance every day.
Yes, but you have my reactions. Here, you can't have my reaction. Okay. Who wants to offend me? Please do. I need. Forwards.
So art, so vain, beef-witted wagtail.
I love you.
Thank you.
Can you repeat?
Yeah. So art, so vain, beef-witted wagtail.
Ok. Cosa mi hai detto in italiano?
Tu sei così vanesio, posso dire vain vanesio?
Hai voglia.
Vanesio, leccaculo e beef-witted, non mi ricordo.
Stupid.
Cervello di gallina,
Ecco.
Stupid. Ok, dai. Poteva andarmi peggio. Ok, somebody else, please. Dai Alberto, visto che ci siamo appena conosciuti, offendimi subito.
Ecco.
Sono disorientato.
Sei entrato nel momento proprio dell'escalation qua. Ok, Cecilia, please insult me.
May I insult you?
Okay, please do, please. I can't wait.
Venomed, fool-born trencher friend.
Okay, translate.
Venomed.
Venomed, fool-born trencher friend.
Okay.
Full-born?
È un velenoso
Ok.
Ok. E chi si ricorda come si dice piece of shit in English?
Nature?
No, not in English.
Crusty batch of nature.
So crusty batch of nature.
You are a crusty batch of nature. Okay? You're a piece of shit. You're a crusty batch of nature. Okay, great. Anybody else? Sara, come on, it's your turn.
Go, Sara.
C'è un'indecisione qua.
C'è l'imbarazzo della scelta, immagino, vero?
Thou art ratish, bum-fed, jackknife.
Ah, ok. Ok. Guarda, mi hai descritto molto bene in realtà. Can you translate it? Can you translate
Tu
it?
sei un voglioso pancione buffone.
It's my description. I mean, it's nothing. I asked you to offend me, not to describe me.
Okay. You are a spongy, common kissing pampion.
Okay, not too bad. That was not too bad.
Not too
Elena,
bad.
not too bad. Thank you. Appreciate it. Elena and friend.
Okay, you are haha. Mewling.
Mewling. Okay.
Mewling. Aspetta, avevo trovato. È un po' femminile. Poi you are Mewling. As skinned. Varlet.
Okay. Of course, you can skip either this or these and use just one of them. Okay. For instance, you can say you are a vain wayface.
Yeah.
Or you are an elf-skinned wagtail. Okay. Using two adjectives is, of course, more sophisticated and complex, but you can use just one. Okay.
Can I try?
Sure. Sorry, I did it wrong. Please do.
You are so sweltery that make you ricky as an apple, John.
Wow, great. Translate, please, in Italian.
Sei appiccicoso e che sudi talmente tanto da emanare un odore schifoso come una mela marcia.
Quindi, these are all
Che bello.
They are all
che
description.
bello.
Okay. No. Romantic, you know. I will show this video to my wife, so she won't be jealous of me anymore. Okay.
My students would have appreciated these lessons very much.
Yeah.
They always ask me about insults, and I.
Okay. And now I would like you to react, if you remember, of course, what we have seen so far. If you remember at least something of the things we have read, how would you react to your best friend who tells someone your secret? Insult him or her. What would you say? You find out that she gave your secret away.
Adesso mi viene un idiom invece di un insulto.
You aren't trustworthy, però non è un insulto.
E quasi pronto.
Troppo soft.
Ricordatevi anche le prime che abbiamo visto, no? Picchierei ma mi sporco le mani, o togliti dalla mia vista che mi infetti gli occhi. Any ideas?
There's no more faith than in a stewed prune.
Exactly. There's no more faith in you, or you have as much brain. No, what was it? I can't remember it.
Okay.
As in my elbow, you know? Warson, tac, e lì li abbiamo tesi. Maybe at home you can have fun and create some insults that you can use in these situations. A little car accident because of someone's recklessness. Okay? So you exit your car and you start insulting. Or your neighbor's dog poops at your door. The insult is for the owner, not for the dog, of course. A colleague of yours speaks ill of you to your boss.
Okay.
Or what would you say to a bad politician? Okay, so maybe you can try and create your insults. Just another thing before we leave, I would like to show you that, as I told you and as you already know, Shakespeare didn't just use, of course, insults, but it is also funny to find out how many idioms that he either invented or put down in writing, or for the very first time. Maybe some of the idioms that we are going to see were already in use at the time, but Shakespeare was the very first one to put them down. These idioms are still current today. And maybe we don't know. How would you describe this Willy?
Era convinto Draghi a mettere in testa a tutto i disabili e...
Ho spento. Alberto, ti ho spento perché avevi il microfono acceso, sentivo...
Erano gli insults di sua moglie
sentivo
dietro.
Gli insults di tua moglie
contro Draghi.
rivolti a me.
A Draghi.
A Draghi anche secondo me.
Okay.
What's the question?
How would you describe Willy?
Willy.
A dark horse, a night owl, or a cash cow?
A night owl.
A night owl.
A night owl. Night owl, nottambulo, non credo si usi in
Una
italiano.
civetta notturna.
Sì, un animale notturno comunque, no? Ok. Vado un attimo più veloce, accelero, poi le dispense comunque sono a disposizione, no? Vediamo. Come full circle. It is used in everyday's English. We come full circle.
Ok.
Che vuol
What does
dire?
it mean? How would you say?
Come full circle.
In any heated debate, so when you debate with someone who is always right or thinks to be always right, you can expect to end up right where you started at the same point. So like, ecco, siamo al punto di partenza.
Tutto
We come full circle, so there's nothing to do with you. I give it out, I surrender. Eaten me out of house and home. Io lo so che state pensando alla variante veneta di questo, che dopo vediamo. It's when you invite someone. We all have that one friend who makes himself just a little too comfortable at your place, particularly in your kitchen, and unknowingly eats you out of house and home. When he or she eats everything.
Mangia fora tutto.
Esatto, okay. There are several other idioms in dialect and in Italian. In English, you still say, he has eaten me out of house and home.
Ok.
Mi ha fatto fuori.
Fatto fuori a casa, sì.
A fool's paradise. Maybe it's not used in Italian, but very much used in English. That's a fool's paradise.
Paradiso degli sciocchi.
Yes. Does it surprise anyone that out of all of Shakespeare's plays, this phrase would end up in Romeo and Juliet? Didn't think so. Juliet's nurse warns Romeo against leading Juliet into a fool's paradise and not following through on his promise to get a friar for their wedding. So it's when you expect a place to be a real paradise, and in the end, it is a paradise, but a paradise of fool. Let's give the devil his due. There's something similar in Italian.
Dare a Cesare quel che è di Cesare.
Esatto. This is stronger. Give the devil his due. So in a bad situation, maybe non tutto il male viene per nuocere, can be something similar. When in a bad situation, you realize that something is not so bad in the end. So you give the devil his due. This is very used in everyday English, to wear my heart on my sleeve. Or you can say, Elenia, you are wearing your heart on your sleeve. This means nothing in Italian, of course.
Non ce l'avevi detto in un corso.
Yeah, I remember in a literature class I told you, is when you really show your feelings. In Italian we say, ce l'hai scritto in faccia. No? Okay. In English you say, hai il cuore, si vede che hai il cuore sulle maniche, because everyone can see your feelings.
Okay.
So you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. This is a common English idiom. Love is blind. Quante volte l'abbiamo detto? Love is blind, love is blindness. This is Shakespeare again.
Okay.
This comes from The Merchant of Venice, when one of the two lovers, Jessica, disguises, sorry, I didn't understand, disguises herself with man's clothes, okay? And she says, I'm sure my lover will recognize, because love is blind. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing a strange costume, he will love me. Something in the wind, anche questo lo diciamo.
Ok.
C'è qualcosa nell'aria, diciamo noi, no? The naked truth.
La nuda verità.
Noi credo diciamo la cruda verità, se non sbaglio.
Anche
Diciamo
nuda, sì.
Anche nuda.
Anche io uso più la cruda verità, insomma. What is the green-eyed monster? This is very popular in English, in everyday English. The green-eyed monster is jealousy. Jealousy is seen as a jealousy, yes. We have all suffered pangs of green-eyed monster, il mostro dall'occhio verde. It comes from Othello, and it's very much used in English, okay? Eccolo, a sorry sight. Abbiamo detto prima, no? A sorry sight. I see you have a sorry sight today. A sorry sight is when you're unhappy for something. Break the ice. This is probably the most famous.
Okay.
Rompere il ghiaccio. Rompere il ghiaccio comes from Shakespeare, from the timing of the shoe.
Okay.
Too much of a good thing. You can't have too much of a good thing. It's usually told in a negative. So you can't have too much of a good thing. In Italian, we have chi si accontenta gode. Okay, this is the English version. Too much of the good thing. And also, all's well that ends well. This is a title, but I can't finish like this. I must add something because you offended me in so many different ways. So all is well that ends well. You bootless beef poor pigs. Okay? Cosa sono i boar pigs?
We deserved it.
Pigs sono i maiali.
Boar pigs sono i cinghiali.
Cinghiali, boar pig.
Siamo wild pig.
Boar, no, boar pigs, ancora si dice boar pigs.
Ok, boar pig.
Bootless
senza scarpe, scarso.
It's like barefoot, no? Scalzi, beef-wheated boar pigs.
Ok.
Insomma, un minimo di soddisfazione lasciate.
Sì.
Ok.
Grazie.
That's all, folks.
Grazie.
That's all, folks. That's all, folks.
Grazie,
Okay.
bellissimo.
Bello.
So let me stop the